This week in economics on the 15th of June 2015. On some outlets, this will be on the 15th of June. Normally we would do this broadcast on the 14th or 13th. But nonetheless, we will move on with it here as we normally would. We'll start with retail sales. What we're going to basically do is work from inside out in the U.S., and then we'll get to Greece and some of the external issues here that will affect both the markets in the U.S. here and, of course, abroad. And then we'll do the numbers. What we're attempting to do here is shorten some of the broadcast, but at the same time go into much more depth than we normally see. Nonetheless, this was released from the U.S. Census Bureau on the 11th of June 2015. Advanced monthly sales for retail and food services May 15th is the headline here. The advanced estimate of retail and food services for May, adjusted for season variations, holidays, trading days differences, but not for price changes, were 444.9 billion, an increase of 1.2% from the previous month. That would have been April, and 2.7% above May of 2014. Sales for March of 2015 through May of 2015 were up 2.1% from the same period of year past. The March 2015 to April 2015 percentage was revised from virtually unchanged to 0.2%. Retail sales were up 1.4% from April 2015 and 2% above last year. Motor vehicles and parts dealers were up 8.2% from May of 2014. Food services and drinking places were up 8.2% from 2014. Let's make sure which screen I'm on here. Okay, percentage change in retail food sales. The advance monthly sale of food and retail and food services for June will be released in July. And we'll look at some other things here in terms of exactly where they were. Now, this is the sales estimates are in millions of dollars. So we go to the total for retail and food services would be at 2,125,476 there, and this would be a 5-month total here. If we motor vehicles and parts would be at 451,486 there, and the percentage difference from 2014 7.1%, and if we look at it 1.9 on food and services there. Let's go a little bit down in this. Furniture and home furnishing stores at 40,278 there. The change is 5.1%. Electronic and appliance stores at 39,412, and the change there is a negative 1.2%. Building materials, garden supplies, etc. 134 and 40 there. The change would be 4.8 from last year. Food and beverage stores 277 and 108. That's 277,108,000 in words. Okay, 33.3 there, and we look at grocery stores at 248,608, a 3% change there. And in May, 58,510,000. And let's see, we go. Let's see here. It was 2014 would have been 57,208. Help personal care stores at 128 million and 0 are not 13 there. The change is 4.7. Sporting hobby book and music stores. They lumped them all together. 31,959. 6% change there. General merchandise stores at 261,119. No change there. Miscellaneous retailers at 46,534. That change there was 4.4%. Non-store retailers, not sure what that is, but anyway, nonetheless, 190,013, 4.9% there. Food service and drinking places, 259, 675, and 8.9% there. So having increases in all of these types of situations here, and we've given the for retail food total 1.2, motor vehicles 2% there, 2.1, furniture, electronics 1/10% there, building materials 2.1, food and beverage stores at 0.2% there. That's April of 2015. We won't spend any time there, but the U.S. Census conducts the advanced monthly retail trade and food services surveys called MARTS to provide an easy estimate of monthly sales by the kind of business. So now you know firms responding to MARTS account for approximately 60% of the total national sales estimate. Advanced sales estimates are computed using a link relative estimator. Okay, so much for that. And from like Market Watch, basically the same thing here. They just said basically, let's see, the pickup in retail sales, which accounts for as much as 1/3 of all consumer spending, offers more proof that the economy has gained momentum. Sales may have also gotten a boost from an early Memorial Day holiday. Economists had expected an upward tick in sales because of the studied job creation, somewhat improved compensation, wage growth there, rising home prices. That's one of the things going on. Richard Moody, he's chief economist of Regional Financial, said consumer spending in the spring probably isn't as strong as it looks, while weak sales in early 2015 were also an aberration. Well, things are moving along here. Sales shot up 3.7% at gasoline stations. Prices at the pump much lower compared to a year ago, no doubt about that, but they have crept up. Sales at home centers, he has lows here. They were down. Home Depot was also down. Apparels, stores got a boost, 1.5% there. Internet retailers posted a 1.4% gain there. And personal health care, CVS, minus 1.40% there. Rite Aid is another one of these retailers, for their part, continued to add new workers. Steady pace there. They hired 135,000 workers through the first 5 months of 2015. So this is from the Wall Street Journal on buying spree that they went on. And from the Bureau of Economic Analysis, advanced 2014 revised, well, anyway. This is GDP by states and where they were. It was in 2014. Professional, scientific, and technical services was the largest contributor to U.S. Real GNP by state group in 2014. The industry grew by 4.2% in 2014, compared with 0.7% in 2013. Contributed 2.9% to U.S. real GDP growth. It was a leading contributor growth in New England, the far west regions, and in 46 states. Non-durable manufacturing grew at 4.2% in 2014. Real estate and retail leasing grew at 1.5%, down slightly from 1.6% in 2013. Per capita GMP ranged from a high of 66,016 in Alaska to a low of 31,501 in Mississippi. So some show up where some of these states are, and we look at this quickly here. We'll start to see in Oregon 3.6%, Nevada 1 there, California 2.8%. Just a random mixture of some of these various ones. Minnesota 1.4%, South Dakota 0.6%, Iowa 0.4%, and Kansas 0.1%, and Texas. Let's see, where are we with Texas? 5.2% in Texas. That was in 2014. Now that would have changed now because of various things. And in Florida, let's see, Florida at 2.7% there. That's some of the various things that were going on. And this is back to the journal here. Headline is, economists think Fed won't raise rates before September. I agree there. The Wall Street Journal said the Fed's first rate increase will come in September. 71%. That was last week of economists versus 3% who saw the liftoff coming in June. It will not come before September, and it should come after September. Survey of 66 business and academic economists was conducted Friday through Tuesday. And the Fed has kept short-term rates near zero since 2008, the start of the Depression. And we start looking at the basic here, quiet summer for the Fed. Most economists predict the Fed won't act till September or later. Very wise decision on their part here. This is the May survey here, and we look at this. So most economists think the Fed will wait too long to begin tightening. 73% in the latest survey say the greatest risk is the Fed will raise rates too late versus 27% who say that the greatest danger would be raising too soon. That's up from 61 in April, said the greatest risk would be waiting too long to raise the rates. Well, that in itself is a big difference of opinion there. Some of us feel that the Fed should wait and see exactly where the economy is coming. And part of the reason for this is the reaction there coming along. Another Wall Street Journal article here. Economists see bright consumer outlook. This is on the 11th of June. Consumers are coming out of their shell and heading to the malls. The upbeat consumer outlook, we just went over that particular outlook there. Forecasters think a higher level of spending will be sustained this year because of labor markets strengthening, and according to the average forecast, payrolls should increase at a monthly pace of 221,000 the rest of the year. Perhaps. The job rate is projected to fall to 5.1% by December from 5.5%